Hello and welcome to this short presentation about the way Eton works today and some of Eton's history. My name is Philip High and I've worked at Eton College for nearly 40 years now. And for the last 33 years I've looked after the summer school programme for both our state programmes and our international programmes. I was the Mayor of Eton from 2007 to 2015, and in June 2021, along with my wife, I was honoured by the late Her Majesty the Queen with the British Empire Medal. In May of 2023, we were invited by King Charles III to be present within Westminster Abbey for his coronation service. Eton was founded in 1440 by King Henry VI, and he wanted to offer a free education to 70 boys whose parents couldn't afford to pay for education. Today the school has grown much bigger. We now have 1,340 boys at Eton, but we still include the 70 King's Scholars who remain either to get full or part of their fees paid. 25% of the other boys at the school have fee assistance through our scholarship and bursary scheme, and 10% of the boys at the school are international students. Eton still maintains its links with the royal family. The late Her Majesty the Queen, you'll see there, attending Eton for a music concert. She would quite frequently attend the school for various things, really not as a full state visit, but more of a little private pop over from Windsor Castle to be with the boys and see what they're doing. You'll see there Prince Charles, as he was now King Charles III, signing in Prince Harry with the headmaster when he joined the school. And there you'll also see at the bottom some pictures of William and Harry while they were at the school. Eton also has welcomed royals from other countries as well, and there you will see that one of the Thai princes attended Eton back in the early 1900s. We also have famous politicians and actors. Tom Hiddleston and Eddie Redmayne are two actors who have been through Eton, and two recent Prime Ministers, Boris Johnson and David Cameron. Eton also has many traditions. The boys wear their uniforms, their long tailcoats with their striped pants, and the boys who are in the Eton Society or Pop on the bottom left-hand corner of the slide there, they wear the different coloured pants and waistcoats of their own choice. These boys assist the headmaster and the leadership team when we have visitors as ambassadors showing people around the school, or even just helping when there's large school events on that boys are attending. One of Eton's tradition is the wall game, a little bit like a rugby scrum going up and down the wall. And there you can see Prince Harry when he was a boy enjoying his time playing the wall game. The 4th of June, which is the traditional birthday of George III, also plays a big part in Eton's life. That's the day when many parents come and we have picnics in the fields of Eton. And the boys in the rowing teams, they row the boats down the river in front of Fellows 8 where the parents have assembled. And they will stand up in the boats and they will shake the flowers from the hats that you can see, one side over to the royal side of Windsor and one side over to Eton. Eton's structure, we have 25 boarding houses, 24 for the Oppidum Scholars and College for the King's Scholars. The house structure is we have a housemaster, assistant housemaster and tutor. They look after the academic progress of the boys during their 5 years that they're with us. We have dames assistant, housekeeping and catering staff. They run the house, make sure the bedrooms are clean and the meals and everything are prepared on time. On the boys' side, we have a boys' captain of the house, and he liaises with the housemaster over the various things that are happening in the house. We also have a captain of sport, and the captain of sport is responsible for ensuring that whenever the house needs to produce a team for any inter-house competitions, the house are able to produce the team. We then have keepers of societies. Eton has over 50 different clubs and societies that the boys can choose from and go to in the evenings and at weekends. And various boys in different houses look after those clubs and societies. Each house has about 50 boys in it, and there are 10 boys in each group, and the boys are with us from year 9 to year 13. Each boy in Eton has his own individual bedroom. 14 of the boarding houses, they eat and they have their meals within the boarding house. 11 of them eat their meals in Beckington, our large central catering facility. And the King's Scholars, they take their meals in College Hall, the picture on the bottom right hand corner of this slide. In the old days, the days would start very early at 5 a.m. and a lot of the school work was done in Latin. You'll see there that the boys would do lessons in the morning, a little bit of sport in the afternoon, and then by 8 p.m. the boys would be going to bed, again saying prayers in Latin. Today the boys wake about 7:20. They then go to breakfast. They then have chapel and assembly. They have morning lessons, chambers where they go back to their boarding house, and they will have some cookies and drinks, and the masters will go and meet the headmaster. They'll then have further lessons before lunch. After lunch they will have sport. They'll then have afternoon messing, where again back to the boarding house where they'll have snacks and drinks before they go for their evening lessons and tutorials before supper at 7:30. At 8:15 they're back in their houses for prayers, and this is where the housemaster will pass on any information he needs to the boys that he's received at the headmaster during the day, and then the boys will go off to clubs and societies before returning to the house about 10 p.m. when the school day finishes. Eton is fortunate to offer many different sports. One of the games that is probably synonymous with Eton is Eton Fives. The top left-hand picture you can see where some boys are reenacting how fives started on the steps to College Chapel. The top right-hand picture, that shows the fives courts that have been built that mirror the facility by College Chapel. In the winter months the boys play a lot of soccer and rugby, and in the summer months the boys play cricket. One of the recent acquisitions to Eton is the Athens Sports Complex that was opened in February 2022. This is a 25-metre 8-lane swimming pool with a movable floor so that various activities can take place in there, and also the large 4 badminton court sports hall. Rowing is also a very big part of Eton's work outside the classroom, and the school built the Eton Dorney Rowing Centre, which in 2012 was used for the London Olympic Games, and there you'll see some pictures of boys out on the lake using it as part of their rowing training. Friends. So that's the end of my presentation. Thank you very much indeed, and I'm sure the team locally now will be happy to take any questions.